Chat, they caught me lacking. And not just anyone. This penguin is who caught me lacking. The other day I was scrolling on my phone, enjoying my daily trough of slop on this godforsaken internet, when I saw a post by Penguin Randomhouse that said, "He's not your soulmate. He hasn't even read your favorite book." I chuckled softly to myself and said, "So true, bestie." But then it hit me. I don't think I've read my wife's favorite book. My wife and I have read tons of books together. We're in book clubs together. We recommend books to each other all the time. We take turns picking out audiobooks for road trips. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that I have not read her favorite book. So obviously I had to lock in, and she's been out of town this week for work, so I figured what better time to buckle down and get to know her better. This also became really important to me because her favorite book isn't a recent one. It's one that's been her favorite her entire life. And I believe that you should always try to find ways to get to know your partner on a deeper level, and I felt reading that the text that helped shape who she is today would be such a great opportunity to do that. And man, so much makes sense now. My love's favorite book is Anne of Green Gables. And for those who don't know, Anne of Green Gables basically is the story of these two siblings, Marilla and Matthew, who are older. They live on this rural farm in Prince Edward Island, Canada. And they're like, we need a boy from an orphanage to help with the chores. We're getting old. There's not much gas left in the tank. But instead, they get Anne, this 11-year-old, scrawny little redheaded girl who loves a good gab and has the most colorful imagination of all time. Matthew is immediately like, I love you. I would die for you. Stay with us forever. But Marilla is like, no, I didn't sign up for this. We need a boy. This girl's going to be useless. And they almost sent her back. But then Anne basically trauma dumps her entire life story on them. And she also called the local gossip lady ugly to her face. So then everyone was like, yeah, actually, she's fine. She can stay. From there, our goat Anne just speed runs every possible disaster. She accidentally dyes her hair green. She gets her best friend drunk on what she thought was juice. She nearly drowns recreating a poem in a leaky boat and roasts anyone who comes at her with zero hesitation. Her biggest beef is with this boy Gilbert, who called her carrots once and holds like a grudge for years. Anne, the icon that you are. The whole town doesn't know how to feel about Anne. They're like, why is this little girl using so many big words? And it's just like 3-syllable words because she loves to read. I don't know, man. Open the schools. The whole arc of the story is essentially a feral orphan girl gets adopted by introverts, terrorizes a small town with her personality, says F it we ball and becomes valedictorian, and teaches everyone how to feel feelings. It's cozy chaos. It's 10 out of 10, no notes. And I can see why this was Dorothy's favorite story growing up. But what's even cooler is seeing how her favorite book lines up with her favorite movie, Matilda.
Daddy, that's cheating.
Of course it's cheating. Nobody ever got rich being honest.
I think Anne and Matilda are cut from the same cloth. Both are incredibly bright girls stuck in circumstances that don't deserve them. They're surrounded by adults who initially underestimate or mistreat them, but they both find their people. For Matilda, it's Miss Honey, and for Anne, it's Matthew and Marilla. They're both bookworms, and both are way too smart for their environments, and they both refuse to shrink themselves to make other people comfortable. But where Anne is chaos externalized as she talks her way into trouble, out of trouble, then back into trouble, her power is emotional and social. She bends people to her through sheer force of will, of personality, and feeling. Matilda's chaos is internalized, right? She's quiet, strategic, observant, and she literally develops telekinesis because her mind doesn't have anywhere else to go. Anne is a friend who's going to give you an entire debrief at 2 a.m., while Matilda will quietly dismantle your enemy's life and never take credit. Both are essentially the same fantasy, a kid who doesn't fit in, who the world keeps undervaluing, and who turn out to be the most extraordinary person in the room. So yeah, I can see why it's her favorite.